So I'm just doing this for editing purposes for future me. Yeah. This is bloopers. Um, so I'm just gonna be watching some videos. That mom PC made. If you don't know who PC is, Pandy351. While I let my Discord load back up, and I put together the first part of this video. Sorry, because I feel like I need to do that before I talk about it. Because I'm not ready to do this. But what can you say when you don't really get the luxury to think about how you feel sometimes, right? So, I watched a lot of these, a very long time ago, and there's a reason why. And that reason is because I was a part of a lot of this. I was the reason for a lot of this. And not I wasn't the reason, but I had a lot to do with it. I'd like to say I don't like saying it. That's not the right words that I want to use, but I used to be close with Stars Art Studio. And if you don't know who Stars Art Studio is, currently I think they are going by Robo Alex. Which is, this isn't nice of me to say, but it's very cowardly of you to change your name to try to get away from what you did. 'Cause you know what you did. I know what you did. Everybody knows what you did. And if they don't, that's either on them for being willfully ignorant or on you for lying to them. Because I know you're lying. I know that you are lying to people. I know that you have said nasty, cruel things to people and about people. Because I used to be the person you would say those things to. And I'm not okay with that. A lot of people aren't okay with that. And a lot of people don't know what you did. Specifically to me. Or to my friends. And I'm not okay with that at all. I will never be okay with that. I have to sit with that for the rest of my life. And I get to sit with the factor that I trusted you, and I believed every word you said. I believed that you were a good person. I believed that what you did wasn't on you entirely. I believed that you and the victim had both been in the wrong. And I was wrong to think that. I know I was wrong. Hold on, I don't know if this will work properly, so just give me a second, please. This one? No. Nope. We're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna put a thumbnail up for a stream in the background while I talk about this. Just so you guys have some good vibes and you don't have to see everything. I'm sorry. I'm going to get really, really emotional during this. I'm going to get very, very emotional. That is my first warning to everyone who will ever watch this video and will either tell me that I'm wrong to be talking about this, because I know there's gonna be people out there. There are a lot of people who will tell me I'm wrong. And you know what? I will get upset at you for saying that. I'm going to admit that. I will. Because you didn't go through what I did. You didn't put up with her. You didn't get treated the way I did. The way my friends did. Or, the way that other people did. Like, Captain. That's one of the victims. You won't be treated you probably are right now, honestly. Not gonna lie, if you're talking to her, you're probably being groomed. I'm gonna be honest with you. She is probably grooming you, like she did with me, like she did with my friends, and like she's been doing to plenty of other people. If you are currently talking to Star Art Studio, Robo Alex, Alexandra Does Art, whatever the fuck she's going by, because I'm honestly, I don't feel like giving her the respect to call her whatever current name she has right now. She doesn't deserve that current respect. That is how lowly I think of her for the way that she treated me and others. Is that a dick move? Probably. I wouldn't treat anybody else like this if it weren't for the factor that she did disgusting things. She did awful, disgusting, crude, horrible things. And I can't accept that at all, honestly. There is like zero exception that I have in my body for what happened to me. I can't accept it. Because accepting it means that I'm okay with it. And I'm not okay with it. Hold on. I have to type something out while I'm doing this. So you're gonna hear my keyboard doing the clickety clack and you're gonna see me bobbing my little head. Okay? So put up with that. I just sometimes I don't want to do this. Sometimes I think about it and I'm just like, man, I should really start actually taking care of this for once And, you know, a lot of the time, I really, really want to. And then I remember that I don't care how quickly I get this done. What matters is that I do get it done. What matters is that I actually do it and that I get this taken care of. Sorry, the images, the little PNG tumor is gonna be gone. So just give me a minute, okay? Thank you for your patience, future me. Because I know that I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay, so PNG is a game thing. Okay. Game capture. Okay. The name is already in use. No shit. Okay. Capture any full screen application. Capture specific window. Vado. There we go. Allow transparency. Okay. So, Buck, I'm gonna need you to move, buddy. There we go. Look at that. Yo, look at this dope fucking thumbnail that Solar made for my house flipper videos. Those are coming, by the way. I am recording videos. It's just going to take me some time because I don't have a lot of people to work with right now. I do have roleplay videos. Trust me, I do. I have videos that are in the making. It's just gonna take me some time. I need to re-record a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I just don't like how I did it. So just bear with me. I'm bearing with you guys, you bear with me. Yeah, it's only fair. And so I'm currently just hanging out right now. Going to name some names, probably. Um, uh, yeah. I have a lot of things that I need to say during this video. And a lot of this is going to be my perspective. So, a lot of this is going to be how I saw things. Some of this is going to be from my friends' perspectives because a lot of the time they have a better memory than me. And I will admit that I don't have a very good memory. I have to be reminded of things sometimes. A lot of that is caused by a mental disorder I have, caused by a trauma response. It causes me to lose my memory of things sometimes, and I'm not happy with it. I'm working on it. Again, bear with me, okay? I'm going to put a trigger warning on this video. So, for the people watching this, Um, there is going to be talks of suicidal ideations, attempts at suicide, um, mentions of self-harm, mentions of pedophilic acts, um, sexual relations, inappropriate comments towards minors. Um, there was, I think, I'm going to call it bullying because it was uncalled for the way that she treated some of the people that she told me she considered friends and that I considered friends. She was very mean. She would say things that were very backhanded, so there's a little bit of a bullying thing if you get like really upset at that. I know that can get people really upset. Um yeah, I'm going to be crying during this. Probably a lot. Um she was she was very aggressive and she was very explicit and inappropriate. She was very manipulative. There's another warning. I should probably write these down. Let me just go down the list real quick again, okay? So, trigger warnings for this video. Suicide ideations, suicidal mentions, suicide attempts, self-harm, messages of self-harm, images of sharp objects such as knives, jokes about wanting to kill herself, sexual intercourse jokes, talks of sexual intercourse around minors, inappropriate comments, bullying, manipulation, gaslighting. Just overall shitty acts. Okay? I want you to go into this video blind. Like, if you know her, if you actively talk to her, go into this blind, act like you don't know this woman. Okay? That is what I want you to just watch this video doing. Please. I want you to go into this like you have never heard of this woman before in your life. Or, if you have, like, if you're going to go into this as a person who is trying to defend her, I want you to genuinely listen to the words I say during this video. Because if you come into my comment section trying to debunk some of the things I say, some of my memories, things I have screenshots for, because I'm going to show you my DMs with her. I'm going to show you DMs I had with her on her alt account, her main account, screenshots I have from other people of her DMs with them, screenshots I have of servers, of conversations. I'm sure I have recordings of conversations with her too somewhere. If you come in trying to tell me that what I'm saying is wrong, what I'm doing is wrong, that I shouldn't be talking about this, I've held this in for 2 years. I've sat on it. I've thought about it. I've gone through everything in my head. I have tried to not think about this. I have tried to put up with the factor that I did these things that I'm going to be mentioning because I was a shitty person throughout this. I am the reason she says some of the things that she says. Because she tells people that she was not the only one that was at fault. And that's my fault. I told her that both her and Captain were both to blame. That was my fault. I should not have ever said those things. That was wrong of me, and I'm not happy that I said that. Because, and you're gonna learn something about me today. You're gonna learn several things about me. And I'm okay with that. Because if that's what it takes for you guys to understand the severity of this situation, then that's what it takes. I was a victim of sexual assault and abuse at the age of 6. We lived with the man who was assaulting me. I did not know that what was happening to me at that age was wrong. Nobody ever told me that that was wrong. And my entire family trusted that man with me. They thought that he was a very close family friend. They thought that I'd be safe, and I wasn't. I really wasn't. And that's not their fault. I don't blame my family. Who I do blame is that man, because why he ever thought that that was something that was okay to do is beyond me. And I hope he gets what he deserves. I hope he goes to prison. I hope that I can get my statement out there about him and get it done with. Okay? That is my that is my backstory here, okay? I am a victim. I'm a victim of rape. I'm a victim of sexual assault, okay? I want you to go into this video as blind as somebody just learning about this is, okay? I never should have said that both Star and Captain were at fault. Because it was her fault. She should have never messaged that young child like she did. Because that was disgusting. It was beyond disgusting, honestly. Reading back the messages that she sent to him, why? Why would you ever say that? Why would you convince him that that was okay to do? That he was safe doing that? And that there was nothing wrong with it? That is disgusting. That is vile. And I can't believe I ever trusted you. I can't believe I ever believed that there was nothing wrong with what you had done. What you had done to me, to my friends, to the person that I call a mother now, because honestly, she's so much better than my mom. She doesn't get mad at me for nothing. She likes to joke with me. She likes to treat me like I'm an actual fucking human being. And Pandy 351, I thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for getting me out of there. Thank you for listening to me when I needed help. Thank you for being there. Thank you for believing me. You've done so much more than you could ever know. And I'm so fucking grateful, Mom. I'm so grateful. Because I don't know how safe I would have been if you had just told me to go fuck off for what I did. And for the things that I had people say for me. Because I was too much of a fucking pussy to say anything. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you made me feel safe. That was the best thing you could have ever done. Thank you. Let me just calm down, okay? I personally had a very bad experience with Star's art studio. Robo Alex, Alexandria's art. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna call her Star. Because that's what I knew her by. And that was the name she went by, too. So, it's not wrong of me to call her that. Because I'm pretty sure she still goes by that. But I'm just gonna talk about, for this segment of the video, this first segment, because I'm just gonna have to do this in different parts. Because the factor that I broke down like that just now tells me that I'm not gonna be able to handle that. I'm not gonna be able to do this in one go. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because as long as I get it out, then I'm okay. So, I'm gonna grab these screenshots. I'm gonna put them on a slideshow. We're gonna put the slideshow on the screen. Okay? Okay. If you're not okay with that, fuck off. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care what you think then. Because this is the easiest way that I can do this. Because it's easier than opening a million tabs on my computer. And, like, come on, seriously. Why do I want to open 1,000 tabs on my computer? Because it's just gonna lag me, and I don't like doing that. You know? Okay. So, yeah. That's how this is going. So, we're just gonna put the images on the slideshow. I have 3 right now of different experiences with Star from my friends. And I vividly remember these conversations. I want to say that now, okay? I remember these. Which means that I know for a fact that these conversations happened. So if you try to tell me for a fact that my friends are lying to me, I'm gonna call you on your shit. I'm gonna ask you how you know that my friends are lying to me about something, okay? You don't know why? Because, you know, how would you know if you weren't there? Okay? So, we're gonna window. We're gonna test this, okay? Entitled presentation. Okay, so we're just gonna reframe this because it's clearly not fitting. Transform. Fit the screen. Oh, would you look at that? Oh my god. We're gonna move this below the PNG tuber because why not? Actually, no. I don't want to. We're gonna delete that. Remove. Yep. gonna put an image. We're gonna put images, okay? One at a time. Okay. So we're gonna go over these. One at a time after I put them on the screen. Right? Okay? You guys ready for that? Probably not, knowing you. Cause, I mean, why would you be? I don't blame you. So we're gonna I can't make it very big, but we're just gonna put it right here. It's probably not even center. And that's fine. Who cares? Not me. I mean, I do care, but I'm not gonna fix it, because not my problem. It's your problem. You get to read this. You get to pause the video and read these. Okay. Nope. Hey, how you doing? Doing good? Yeah? Probably not if you're watching this video, because you're either really mad at me, or, or, or you're wanting to actually be informed, and for that, I respect you. If you aren't, then I don't respect you, obviously. And like, if you're not informed, then I don't know how you made it this far, but good, I guess. Because now you're here, and now I get to inform you. And I'm going to warn you now that a lot of the things said in these screenshots are explicit, because that is what happened. Is the conversations were explicit. And we aren't okay with that. And by me, I mean the people giving these accounts. Okay? I'm going to be putting screenshots of a personal remembering well, fuck me in the ass, I guess. I am going to put screenshots for you guys to read and for me to read out loud of some things that happened when we were talking to Stars Art Studio. And by we, I mean me and several of my friends and people I trust. These accounts are going to be shared without the names out of respect to my friends, and also because I don't have the patience or time to ask them if they want their name in the video right now. It's better if I just remove it to begin with. So for that, I am going to tell you guys that I will be leaving the screenshots on the screen as I read them. They're going to be above my head up here. Okay, you see my little antlers? Yeah? They're going to be above my head. You can read these on your own. You can screenshot and read. I am going to be reading them myself, and then I will be sharing what happened from my memory. If I remember this. If I don't remember it, then, you know, whatever. I don't care. I do care. I really care about this. But I don't care if I don't remember something. Because honestly, I just don't want to. I don't want to remember this. I wish this never happened. I wish that I didn't have to be brought to this point right now. But sometimes, there's nothing you can do. Okay? So, screenshot number 1. This was provided by someone that I'm very close with, that I consider a very close friend. There was a time in VC that some of us were vibing in Star's personal corner, and there was a conversation going that went into Star talking about dreams she had about very intimate moments between Star, her character, and Loki, another one of her characters. These dreams later got revealed in the call to be sexual fantasies about Star and Loki doing it in a position called doggy style. Knight, a person who was friends with us and was friends with Star, had asked what position Star and Loki were in for the dreams, and when Star had described the position, he responded with it being them doing it doggy style. That is where this person's memory of the call ends. But what they do know is the VC was full of minors, including myself, Moon, who was the current voice actor of Loki at the time. I am a minor. I am currently 17 years old. At the time that this happened, I was 15. Probably 14 now that I think about it. To add on to the above statement, Star had only let me play Loki because no one else wanted to play him. They had told me, myself, that they would only let me play the character if nobody else ended up auditioning for him in a month's time, which was a large span of time for me at the time. And at the time, I had been crossing my fingers hoping I could get the character because I really loved him. And I was very excited. And just so you are all aware, I am a trans male. I go by he, him. My voice doesn't sound very masculine, and there's nothing I can do about that. But, Star had wanted a cis male for the voice. Star did not want me to play him because my voice was not deep enough. But nobody else wanted to play him. So, that's how things ended up. Was that I was playing Loki. And she was Star, and those characters were in a relationship, so I had to, act lovey-dovey and shit. And honestly, that kind of made me uncomfortable back then, but I didn't care at the time because I was just really happy to play a character I really liked. Yeah. The door is locked. Hold on. About to put the boys to bed, so can I just keep doing what I was doing? I'll be quiet. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to myself. I'm just filming a video. Be quiet. Talk to anybody. So it's done with. Been recording a video. 30 minutes. And that is because it's a bunch of bloopers. Because I didn't get anything productive. Because I was preparing it. You got 30 minutes. Sorry about that. Bowie from the background. I'm going to be quiet now. But yeah, that is how I got treated as a cast member in that group. Um, I would also like to note that I was in that call, and I remember being extremely uncomfortable because it was a character I voiced, and I'm a minor, and I did not like that conversation. Moving on to the second screenshot. This is from, I think, the same person. Several times, no matter what VC it was, Star would join and start venting to all of us in reality productions. Majority of the cast is minors, especially at the time of the situation. The stuff Star would talk about was mainly venting about Pandy 351, and from their memory of events, and every time she did it, the more it could they could see how it was affecting their mental and emotional health. What Star would talk about made them emotionally distressed and caused them to, from their memory, have panic attacks and stress out over a lot of things. It did not help that when Star did her venting about PC, they were still trying to stay on a neutralish side. Obviously, very heavily on Star's, because that is my fault. I convinced my friends that she was safe, and that is my bad. I never should have done that. And they didn't want to lose any of their friends, so they stayed with us, and I'm so sorry for that. I never should have made you do that. Apparently, despite what they would try and do to keep tabs on PC for Star, Star never trusted them and would shit talk them behind their back. I can vouch. Yeah, they would talk shit about everyone, even though everyone was being kind to her and being welcoming and trusting. They also heard that she would talk about a lot of people in the cast, which is, yeah, true. And another thing that was weird with Star's series, to add on to the Loki thing, apparently, is that they never understood was the fact of that the children, their animatronics could have children. We were told by her that it was through a specific mode that was like sexual intercourse. And this next screenshot's going to elaborate on that. This is from a different person. The only major experience I had with her was when she talked to me in depth about how the animatronics made quote unquote love slash would quote unquote give birth, and how it wasn't with a certain liquid, but with special sweat that happened when they were with their partner slash crush. End quote. There were small experiences where she would tell me who she didn't like slash thought was a spy. She would vent sometimes to me and would yell at me if I didn't stick with just her side or felt bad about not knowing both sides. And when the person thinks about it, Star talked to them a lot about how her animatronics made love, which is disgusting because the person that this quote is from, at the time was, I think, 12. Younger than me. I know that. Which is disgusting in and of itself. Star would frequently tell me that I was not allowed to watch any of Pandy351's videos unless she messaged me telling me to watch one of the vent videos. I wasn't allowed to do a lot of things, actually. I wasn't allowed to talk about her unless she brought it up. I wasn't allowed to be in the server unless she wanted me there to spy, which was a lot, actually, which was ridiculous because I had, and still do have, really bad anxiety. And quote unquote spying, surprisingly, is stressful. If Star ever found out or was told by other people that I had been watching her videos, PC's videos, Pup's videos, um, she would yell at me. She would get genuinely upset with me, and she would say, "Oh, are you gonna betray me? You're gonna betray me, right? You don't want to be friends with me anymore." She would guilt trip me frequently like that. She would say, "Oh, you're gonna leave me. You don't care about me. You don't want to be my friend anymore." And it would have been over simple things like I just was too tired to talk to her. Because sometimes I'm just too tired. I don't want to talk to people. And she would get upset with me. She would get genuinely upset with me. I'm gonna turn the screenshot off now, by the way. I'm gonna turn the background back on. She would get very, very angry with me sometimes. She would get cross with me over PC. I would give PC the tiniest shred of, like, kindness or doubt where I'm like, oh, Pup was really nice to me. They took down the art that I had, that wasn't supposed to be there. Like, it was a big misunderstanding, and now everything's clear, and PC was nice to me. And she would yell at me. She would get upset with me. She would message me with, like, several messages at once saying, "You don't want to be my friend anymore. You're gonna leave me. You're gonna betray me. You are going to leave me behind." And she would guilt trip me into repeating myself several times to say that I'm not gonna leave. I'm still your friend. I will be your friend. Don't worry. I'm not leaving you. You're my friend. She would make me do that repeatedly. It got ridiculous. It got to the point where I didn't even want to talk to her. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this video. Obviously, because there are some things I need to cut out. Like that. But also because of the factor that I don't need you guys hearing me talk to my dad. There are parts of this video that are gonna be edited. Yeah. If you care about that, suck it up. You don't need to care about that. That's not your business. But yeah, there's a handful of experiences. I might redo this later. We'll find out. Thank you for listening. This is the first part to my experiences with Stars Art Studio. Thank you, and goodbye.